My brother was the one bringing me tea every night. That's how he was drugging me. I just didn't realize it yet. I kept telling myself it didn't make sense, because it was him. And if I was right, everything would break. It started small, easy to ignore. The taste, chamomile, honey, and something underneath it. Bitter, metallic, just enough to feel wrong, not enough to prove it, so I ignored it, until my body stopped letting me. The sleep came fast, too fast. Not like normal sleep, like something shutting me down. Heavy, sudden, final, and mornings, they didn't feel like waking up. They felt like recovering. My head would pound, my thoughts slow, like I had missed hours I wasn't supposed to lose. I blamed stress, work, anything but the truth forming quietly in the background. Then things started shifting. Small things, but too precise to be random. My laptop was closed with a file open I never touched. My purse was zipped, I never zip it. A drawer slightly open. Not messy, not broken, just adjusted. Like someone had been there and thought I wouldn't notice. That's when it stopped feeling like a coincidence. Because there was only one other person in the house. Cashin, my brother. The one who showed up 6 months ago with a story that didn't quite hold. The one who disappeared for days. The one who came back with answers that never fully landed. And the one who stood there every night, watching me drink. Not casually, not distracted. He didn't look away, not once. Like he needed to see it happen. That night I lifted the mug again, steam rising. That same faint bitterness hitting before the sip. And for the first time, I didn't lie to myself. I didn't explain it away. I just stared at it and accepted what I already knew. Something was in that tea, and it wasn't a mistake. So I made a decision. The next night, I wasn't going to sleep. I was going to pretend. Because the moment he thought I was asleep, he stopped pretending. I didn't drink it, I just let it touch my lips, then I waited for him to leave. The second his phone buzzed, I moved. Fast, sink, rinse, refill, honey, done. By the time he came back, I was already holding the mug like I'd finished most of it. His eyes went straight to the cup. Not me, the cup. "You tired?" he asked. I nodded, keeping my voice low. "Yeah, I think I'll sleep early." He watched me for a second longer than normal. Then something shifted, something quiet. Like he got exactly what he needed. That's when it locked in. This wasn't in my head. Upstairs, I followed everything exactly. Bathroom light, running water, closet door, normal, predictable, safe. Then I got into bed and left the door slightly open. On purpose. My heart was hitting too hard, too fast, so I slowed it down, forced my breathing into rhythm, like I was already gone. Minutes passed. Then the stairs, slow, careful. Not how you walk when someone's awake. He stopped at my door. "Ilana!" Soft, testing. I didn't move, didn't react, didn't breathe wrong. Silence. Then the floor creaked closer, closer. He was right beside me now. I could hear him breathing. Feel him there. Then his hand touched my face. Slow, careful, my entire body locked. His finger slid over my eyelid, lifting it slightly. Checking. Everything in me screamed to react, to move, to open my eyes, but I didn't. I stayed still. Completely still. A few seconds. Then he let go, stepped back, and walked out. My chest loosened, but I didn't move, didn't sit up, didn't breathe differently, because something felt wrong, like that wasn't the part I was supposed to see. A minute passed, then I heard his voice again, downstairs, lower this time, sharper, not the voice he used with me. I slid out of bed slowly, each step careful, measured. The house didn't feel like mine anymore. It felt like something I wasn't supposed to be inside. I reached the top of the stairs and stopped. Listening, he was on the phone, pacing, quiet, controlled. "Yeah, she's out." A pause, then "I told you." Another pause. "It works every time." Everything inside me went cold. Every time, not tonight, not once. Every time, I gripped the railing harder, trying not to make a sound, trying to stay steady. Because whatever this was, it didn't start with me. And I wasn't the first. Because what he did next had nothing to do with me anymore. I didn't go back to bed. I followed him, slow, careful. Every step placed where the floor wouldn't betray me. The silence wasn't empty. Something was happening inside it. I reached the bottom of the stairs and froze. The house looked normal. Too normal, lights off. No movement. Then a sound. Upstairs, not my room, the other one. My chest tightened. Because I already knew this wasn't over. I moved back up, one step at a time, breathing shallow, controlled. The hallway felt wrong now, longer, darker, like it didn't belong to me anymore. The spare room door was slightly open. I didn't touch it. I looked through, and everything stopped. Cashin was on the floor, by the window, working, not searching. Not guessing, working, a thin metal tool in his hand. He slid it between the wooden planks and lifted one cleanly. No hesitation, no sound, like it had been opened before, not once. Many times, my throat tightened. He reached inside and pulled out a metal box. Old, heavy, familiar in a way it shouldn't be. He set it down carefully, opened it. Passports, one after another, all his face. Different names, different lives. My grip tightened. But that wasn't the worst part. He pulled out photographs next, laying them out across the floor. One by one, slow, precise. Women, different places, different moments, but the same type. Dark hair, same age range, same build. My breath caught because they all looked too close to me. Not the same, but close enough to confuse, close enough to replace. Cashin stared at them, still, focused. Then he smiled, not warmth, not recognition, something colder. Like he was looking at something that was almost finished. Then came the cash, stacks, clean, organized, too much to question, too controlled to be random. This didn't start with me, and it wasn't ending here. He packed everything back. Careful. Exact, box inside. Plank down, sealed, like nothing had ever been there. I stepped back slowly. Heart no longer steady, just loud, because now I understood something I couldn't unsee. I wasn't just in danger. I was part of something already in motion. And I wasn't the first, just the next one he hadn't finished yet. I didn't go back to my room right away. I moved fast, quiet enough not to exist. Every step placed carefully, every breath controlled, because now it wasn't about watching anymore. It was about surviving. I slipped into my room and left the door half open. Exactly how it was before, everything had to look untouched, but my hands weren't steady anymore. They were shaking. I grabbed my phone. Camera, dresser, recording, no thinking, just action. Downstairs, movement. Drawers, cabinets, then silence, too long, too still, my chest tightened. Because silence now meant one thing, he was moving again. I got into bed fast, pulled the blanket up, forced my breathing into rhythm, in, out, in. Out then the stairs, faster this time, not careful anymore. The door shifted, a shadow crossed. Ilana, different tone, less patient. I didn't move, didn't react, but something had changed. I felt it. He stepped inside, closer, too close. The bed dipped slightly. Then his hand closed around my wrist, hard, not checking anymore, holding. My pulse exploded. I thought he'd feel it, hear it. No, but I didn't move, didn't react, didn't break. Seconds stretched, heavy, tight. Then he loosened his grip, slowly. But he didn't step back, he stayed. Watching, waiting, like something didn't add up, like he was waiting for me to slip. Every second felt longer than the last. Then his phone buzzed, sharp. He stepped back. Answered, yeah. A pause, then, tomorrow morning. Silence. Then quieter, I'll finish it. Something in my chest dropped hard. Tomorrow, not later, not someday, tomorrow. He ended the call, stood there 1 second longer, then walked out. The moment he was gone, I opened my eyes. Breathing broke instantly. Too fast, too sharp, because now I knew I didn't have time, I had hours. I grabbed my phone, stopped the recording, checked it. He was there, everything, proof. But proof didn't feel like safety. Not against him, not against this. I sat there, staring at the screen, one thought cutting through everything else. I couldn't wait. I couldn't hesitate, because if I did, I wouldn't get another chance. Because by tomorrow morning, he wasn't planning to drug me. He was planning to make sure I never woke up. I didn't sleep, I waited, morning came, and everything looked normal. That was the problem. He was already in the kitchen, the mug on the counter, ready, waiting. Morning, he said, like nothing had changed. I walked in slowly, picked up the mug, felt the warmth, that same faint bitterness underneath. He was watching me, like always. I raised it, let it touch my lips, then stopped, set it down. I'm not drinking it. Silence. His eyes shifted, just slightly. You were supposed to sleep. There it was, not hidden anymore, not softened. Real. He stepped closer, too close. My pulse jumped, but I didn't move. His hand started to lift again. Then the door burst open. Don't move. Boots hit the floor, fast, sharp, final. He turned too late. They were already on him, forcing him down, cuffs locked tight. He didn't fight, like he already knew it was over. But his eyes found mine, not angry. Not shouting, just wrong. "You were supposed to sleep." I didn't answer. They pulled him up, took him out. And just like that, he was gone. The house emptied. I stood there, the untouched tea still in front of me, and let the silence settle. Not fear, not confusion, something clearer. Because now I understood. I didn't survive because I was lucky. I survived because I stopped pretending everything was normal. He thought I wouldn't wake up. He didn't realize I already had. Please subscribe to our channel and tell us in comments from where are you watching this video.